Let's name some stuff. Let's practice. Is this a covalent compound? First question, is it ionic or covalent? Bless you. It's covalent. How do you know it's covalent?
Because it's two of both non-metals.
Two nonmetals. So that tells me immediately, I think, got to use some prefixes. Okay? Nitrogen. That was a different one than the first one. Bless you again, though. How many different sneezes you got? A lot? Okay.
Trichloride.
Trichloride. Why tri? Because there are three. Look at the ending here. Have we seen that ending before? Yeah, it looks just like it did with ionic compounds, doesn't it? The name of the second element changes to IDE still. Okay? So, practice some more. Work on these three real quick, and then we'll vote on them. Mm-hmm.
I can't do that either.
Is that Q? Three or?
Here, what?
You were sitting there.
Can you see him now, Shoes? Multiple choice is always easier, right? Are y'all ready? Okay, let's vote on the first one. 1, 2, or 3. Choice 3, right? Silicon, and then there's 4 chlorines, so it's silicon tetrachloride. Okay. B is the easiest one up there, I think.
Yes.
Why? Because how many phosphorus do you have?
2.
2. So that means it is what? Diphosphorus. There's only one choice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, diphosphorus pentoxide. Note that when it's an A and an O in a line, we generally drop the first vowel. Okay? And the same thing when there's 2 O's, you drop one of them. This makes it easier to say. Instead of saying pentaoxide, it's pentoxide. Makes it easier to say. Now, what about C? Y'all want to vote on C? Ready, set, vote. No vote? Going to abstain on this one? Okay, let's talk about C. How many chlorines do we have?
2.
So that gets rid of choice number 3 automatically, right?
Yeah.
All right. How many oxygens do we have?
7.
Well, the second option doesn't have a 7 there, does it? And whether I knew that the prefix for 7 was hepta or not, I could discriminate between 1 and 2. So the answer is dichlorine heptoxide. Okay. Fair enough? Okay.
So I have a quick question.
Yes, ma'am.
Whenever you have the name of a first word, the elements remains in its
Just like it
name.
did for
Like
ionic.
chlorine is chlorine and not chloride?
That's right.
Okay.
It's only when it is the second element that the ending changes.
Okay.
Very good.
Even on these.
Yep. And the crazy thing is it can be first or second. There's rules for why they come first and second, but I don't want you guys to worry about that.
Okay.
It's not worth you guys dealing with. So, name each one of these in. A little bit tougher when you don't have multiple choice. Not too much harder. On your way? They're on the little
It's too
screen
small
too.
for me.
Do your thing. They do make bifocals for people our age, you know.
That's only useful if you decide you need one. If you're in denial.
Yeah, if you're in
you
denial
turn
like
up
I
the
am,
glasses,
yeah.
Then you won't wear them.
Pretty much. Are we ready? First one we already did, right? It's the first one we did. It is carbon monoxide, right? With one O. Monoxide. Second one, nitrogen dioxide, right? Two oxygens, prefix is di. C, phosphorus trifluoride. Tri means three. Okay. The ending is IDE. The last one, carbon tetrachloride. Okay. Tetra means four.
Yeah, homework marks you wrong too if you spell these.
Spend
Yep.
you and I if you get it.
If you put too many vowels in there. All right. This should be easy. To write the formula from the name. Right? What is this? Diboron means what? B2 trioxide, O3. Okay? If you can get the name from the formula, then writing the formula from the name for you guys is a lot easier, I think. You just got to know the prefixes and what they mean. Okay? So, do these three real fast. We ready? P Cl5 N 2 O3 S F 6. Those should be easy. Who likes these flow charts like this? Before you name something or write the formula, what do you have to do? You got to decide ionic or covalent, right? Molecular. If it's molecular, then it's the easy stuff. Prefixes. They mean prefixes. Did we ever use prefixes with ionic compounds?
No.
Never. So I don't want to see prefixes with ionic compounds. Okay? Then if it's ionic, metal, you got to decide is it a transition element or not. Transition elements get what? That's special. Roman numerals. How do you learn polyatomic ions? Use the chart. Learn the names. So, 5 questions here. First thing is, ionic or covalent, then give the correct name for each one of them. Close? All right. Somebody in the last class asked me about the first one. They said, well, that looks like the sulfite ion. Well, how do you know that's not the sulfite ion? What distinguishes that compound from being the sulfite ion? Nope. There's no charge on it, is there? They have the same elements, right? Sulfite is SO3, but it has 2 negatives, doesn't it? That does not have a charge on it. So does that make this ionic or covalent?
Covalent.
It is covalent. And the name is sulfur trioxide. All right. What about D?
Ionic.
Why do you know it's ionic? It has a metal, right? As soon as you say metal, that must mean it's ionic, right?
Yeah.
So I should be thinking then, am I going to need a Roman numeral for this one? Why not? Not transition element. It is in group 2. This is barium chloride. No prefixes. It's ionic. Barium chloride. Oh, good Lord. Look at C. Look at all those atoms in C. When it's got all that, when you see parentheses, what do we say? When you see parentheses, that means it's a polyatomic ion. So it is ionic. See any transition elements in there?
No.
Nope. This is ammonium phosphite. Whew. Let's get D. Let's come back to D. What about E? Covalent. 2 nonmetals, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what does that mean when we say covalent? What do you think? Covalent means use prefixes. Dinitrogen tetroxide. Why'd I skip D? Because it is ionic, because it has copper, and copper is a transition metal, so I know I gotta use Roman numeral. So when I do that, I already go and say, well, here's CO3. What's the charge on this? 2 minus, right? That's the carbonate ion. 2 minus. That must mean I need 2 pluses, don't I?
Yes.
And I'm going to divide that by 2. So this is copper 1 carbonate. Who got all 5 of those right? No problem. Which one did you get tripped up on? Okay. The carbonate ion has a charge of 2 minus, right? And there's only one of them. Because it's 2 minus, I have to have 2 plus charges, don't I? But I have 2 coppers. This 2, right there. Divide by how many you have. Okay? And that tells me it's copper 1 carbonate. If you can do all 5 of these, then you're doing pretty good on naming stuff. Okay? You got 5? No? Don't look at me like I'm crazy. I expect y'all to be able to do these. I know everybody here can do them. You wouldn't be Kyle's if you couldn't do them. This is not, I know right now it seems tough, right? There's a lot of rules, aren't there? Yeah. Okay? That's what the homework's there for, to practice. Not that bad.